Hello Virgo, and welcome to your general reading. If you just found my channel, welcome and thank you for being here.
So let's see what we've got for you, Virgo. What is the energy surrounding this apology? Spirit said to leave it that way. Okay. Man holding a heart in reverse. Walking away. Angels of the four directions, the garden and the gate, and anxiety. I feel a broken heart at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone hurt you. Someone, this could even be someone who was heartless, someone who was cruel. Again, it's just a figure holding a heart, but it's in reverse. And I feel like if this is representative of someone who, could not give you their heart, wasn't in a position to, or they broke it in some way, rather than worrying about this, I feel like Spirit is saying you're keeping yourself stuck in this energy. Like maybe this is closure for you. I mean, when I see this energy, the angels of the four directions, I feel like Spirit is trying to help you move forward from this. The significance of the note, I'm sorry, makes me feel like this is someone, who's still around. I think that this is someone, though, who disappointed you in some way. And I think what Spirit is calling out here is that it's okay to let it go. It's interesting. I always see this as a card that comes before this one. Like, symbolically, the gate is closed here. The gate is open here. She's walking away, but she's like looking back. But I think what I'm picking up on is a decision to make peace with it, to let it go, rather than ruminating or deliberating about it or them, especially if you haven't had closure. Now, the only message that I got with the vision was moving on. And maybe it sounds simple, but maybe it wasn't. Oh, okay, what's under that? The thinking man, caring connections, hidden motivations, new supportive connections, the honoring path. Okay, so let's see what's going on here, Virgo. I want to get a read on the person represented here. Let's take a look at I'm going to call it the person you've been connected to. Let's look at their energy. Okay, Spirit wants to look at your energy too. We're going to compare the two. We're going to see if there's some similarities. Are you on the same page? Is there something about your relationship with this person that feels misunderstood? I don't know what it will reveal, but let's keep going. Your person, the person you are connected to, Virgo. Okay, I heard one more. Wasn't sure. Okay, I'm going to put them in order. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. I'm sorry. There's the apology. We have the Queen of Swords, the Strength card, the Star, Ace of Cups, the Sun. Wow. Wow. I have to be honest with you, this was not the energy I was expecting to see. And we're going to get a couple clarifiers. But I feel like this is someone who has been almost thinking about, maybe even with some regret or remorse, something that they should have done, should have taken charge of. Something that was maybe, brought to light. Now, the Ace of Cups, that can mean a lot of things. It could mean that this person wants to try again. It could mean that this person met someone else. Someone else got their attention. Someone interfered. But I'm not getting that yet. We'll see when we clarify. But it's almost like there's something that is either a realization they're having, and maybe you're the one who walked away. But whatever is coming to light for this person, I feel like this strength card, this star energy is like, I know, I see clearly, I know what I want to do, I know what I must heal. Now, whether that is them reflecting on a behavior or something they did to hurt you, or you moved on, you walked away, and this person is like, I missed out. We're going to see how this unfolds. Queen of Swords, what is that? Clarity. Clarity, clarity, clarity. And decisiveness. Two of Swords in reverse. Wow, some truth-telling. Let's get more. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling like the energy of this Queen of Swords is one that is maybe a little humbled. No games, no pretense. You know, and if this is reflective of something that happened between the two of you, it could be that there was just I'm going to wash my hands of this. I'm not going to play that game. And maybe, you know, maybe what's coming through here is how you reacted. But I look at that. We have the Page of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. So it feels to me like, I don't know, I'm hearing humble pie. Oh boy, strength. Let's see what strength is about. The Knight of Cups. And I want one more. The Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. I'm kind of feeling like there was an interference of some sort. It could have been around work. It could have been people at work. And I don't know why with this strength energy, someone in this equation, them or I'm feeling like, and it is their energy that I'm picking up here, but it's almost like they were stuck in a circumstance that maybe forced a decision, forced them to choose, and you were like, I can't compete with that. I don't want to. What is the Star? Wow. Justice in reverse. Well, something went pretty sideways, and I feel like either, you know, someone was done dirty, done wrong. Justice needs to be, in reverse, it needs to be brought back into balance for sure. Someone's been healing from an injustice. What happened there? The Sun. I feel like this has to do with something coming to light. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. This could be some sort of a peace offering. It could be an emotional outpouring. I'm looking at the water overflowing from this cup. The Chariot. Ace of Cups, Chariot. The Devil and the Sun. Regret. Five of Cups. A lot of regret. And, you know, it's interesting. We end with anxiety, and that's exactly what we have here. I'm sort of getting, like if I were to put words in their mouth, how do I move this forward when so much went kind of sideways? Devil energy. It's a tether. It's an unhealthy energy. It's a strong maybe pull back in your direction, but there's a course correction needed. And the knowledge that something went so wrong, how do I do that? I feel like part of what's happening here with the sun showing up a couple times is there's some truth-telling that needs to happen. What is that truth? What does Virgo need to hear? What is that truth? Well, the desire to talk and clear the air. It hurts me to say we should go our separate ways. I enjoy your company but don't want a commitment. I think that you were not on the same page with this person. For whatever reason, let's keep going. Do you think about me? I'm guessing maybe you do, but not favorably. I'm overwhelmed with obligations. So this Five of Wands could be competing priorities. I haven't been happy for a long time. We see this from two different perspectives. And I feel like you're saying, let me hear it. Let me hear it. So let's take a look at the underlying energy for what happened. What happened? What is the energy around that? Benefactor, grace, and generosity. Unmarked trail, revelation. Under the deck, we have forgiveness, which I felt that energy needed to sort of surface in this reading. I sort of feel with this benefactor energy, grace, and generosity, what happened? One person gave and the other didn't. Justice reverse. I know it's an odd set of cards. However, I think that whatever was spoken was a harsh truth. Whatever was perceived might have been, I don't know. I'm getting kind of a, I want you to know what I'm comfortable telling you, but what I don't want you to know, I will hide it. And it went sideways. It caused this situation to kind of implode. This relationship suffered a downfall because the choices made or the truth told were harsh. Let's see what else. Caterpillar, opportunity. And this could have been anything that disrupted this connection, came between you. Root girl, the disowned self. I feel like when someone, and I'm saying it like that because it could be flip-flopped, but I feel like when someone is reflecting on what was, who they were, how they behaved, it's almost like I don't associate with that person any longer. This could indicate someone has gone through something significant that changed them. And maybe you were in the path of this and, you unwittingly participated in something that really hurt you. What you may find about this person, if they can reveal some things to you, we're going to get more of that because I feel like it's deserved or required. You may see something that you didn't see before. If you are like, no, I see it perfectly clearly, well, then here's your message. But I do think that there's something deeper going on with them. Let's look at that. What is going on with this person who is apologizing? They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. Nine of Wands reverse, fighting reverse. They don't want to, they're picking their battles perhaps. They need to make a big decision. They may be of two minds. We have the Two of Swords in reverse here, but maybe therein lies the dilemma. I'm in, I don't know yet. They might waffle a bit on their decisions. Two of Pentacles. This can be, these twos are a crossroads. It's like a major decision needs to be made, but there's a fear surrounding doing it. There's some guilt. What else? The Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. They may be asking, you know, friends, family, others, maybe spirit, what do I do here? What's going on here? What's going on in their life that you deserve to know about, Virgo? Guide. Interesting. Ascending. Bottom of the deck, third party. Mask. This person is only comfortable sharing so much. They might be going through something really challenging and they don't know how to navigate it. You might have, you know, been a friend to this person. You might have helped them to a degree. Maybe you backed off and said, you're in a bit of a mess and you've got to figure yourself out. What is your role in their life, Virgo? Spiritually speaking, what is your role in their life? Sometimes we cannot see things for what they are. Examine this situation from another angle to see it differently. Wow. Mastery. The conclusion of a powerful lesson has been reached. Deep healing has taken place and the bandage can come off. And at the bottom of the deck, complacency. Whether you feel you were, let's say, like a spiritual pawn. I was in this person. I was on this person's path. I was in harm's way. I was trying to say two things at once, and consequently, like this happened. There's something in it for you. It's not usually these types of situations where, you know, somebody teaches us a really crappy lesson and we're really angry about it, or we're really, you know, stuck in the energy of what took place. It's to shake us loose. And you might have shaken this person loose. You might have been jolted a little bit yourself. And I feel back to kind of the original message, moving on, letting go. People come into this life beginning with the very early familial experiences that shape them, and they can really suck. And maybe that you're having to kind of take a look at the circumstances surrounding this person and their choices, which clearly haven't been the greatest choice, but have been from a place of being profoundly unhappy, wounded, in an unhealthy space, maybe with unhealthy people. And if you can, understand that they were learning just as much as you were. And they're sorry. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of remorse here. So, what do you need to know about this situation? I don't know why I grabbed this deck, because this could certainly be a family member, but I want to know, for your sake, what should you expect from this person in the future? Which can either be their intentions or it's a message from the divine about, I don't know, closure. What do you need to know? Okay, we got 3. Ooh, past life connection. You agreed to come here to do whatever this was. This is a powerful soul connection. Maybe one that sort of, I don't know, you might have felt drawn in. And maybe this person was not in a healthy energy when you connected with them. Maybe you never really learned who they were because they never showed you. Their soul recognized your soul from the moment they met you. They knew you were the one they've been waiting for. It doesn't mean they were in a healthy enough mindset to be the right person in your life. Maybe you showed them something that they were always missing, but they couldn't return it. Oh, grieving. They're stuck in grief, unable to see that they still have the power to create positive change, whether that is within your relationship or their life in general. Unfounded fear. They're afraid to trust and get hurt. The illusion is keeping them locked in anxiety, unable to act upon their love. Bottom of the deck is pretty profound, and Spirit wants me to pull them. Release. When they set you free, they felt the sting from your absence. Don't let their silence fool you. I am hearing that for the group I'm connected to, there's a strong energy of feeling not good enough. Oh gosh, guys. And this, endings. They entered your life to test you, teach you, and bring out the very best in you. Now their part in your story is over. And that's why Spirit said, moving on. Wow. Let's take a look at what the advice is for you. And this is to accept it, to forgive it, to let it go, and not stay there. You know what I mean? If they kept you stuck, you know, there is a strong energy of just leave it behind. But there is remorse. What should you do, Virgo? See something from the past for what it is, even if it means removing the rose-colored glasses. Ensure your perspective is heard without putting another on the defensive through accusation or blame. Wow. Forgive. There's comfort that comes from allowing others to fall and pick themselves back up. Bottom of the deck, we come into connection with our soulmates to learn and evolve. Someone cannot bypass their lesson. So they're learning it. They are deep in it right now, going through probably an awakening and ascension. Now, you know, I'm guided to say that if you have nothing but venom and anger for this person, it's not your time. You know, forgiveness comes with acceptance and peace. But I feel like if you have an opportunity, maybe not for all of you, maybe this apology, this token sitting on your doorstep, of course it's just symbolic, is just letting you know they may not even be able to approach you. If they're in anxiety and you have said I'm not accessible to you any longer, well then you're done. If you have an opportunity to say to this person, you hurt me, that wasn't okay, but I forgive you, maybe that's what this is. Probably won't apply to everybody. And I can feel energetically that some of you are like, this was unforgivable, and that's okay. Remember, though, that forgiveness alleviates your burden. And I think that's the message. Whew. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever needed to hear this, I'm so sorry, but hang in there. You know, Spirit is working some miracles for you, bringing you peace, and bringing them something else. But I think all of this was meant to evolve you and definitely this person. So there's the apology. Yeah, it's done.